Shalom. Peace, love, and light to the tribe. It's your boy, Sir Fuqua. Now, you already know we align with the divine every time we make a video. Thank you for tuning in. It's your boy, Sir Fuqua. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to follow my social. Anyways, in this particular video, I will be covering my American Sweat Lodge experience. This was my first American Sweat Lodge experience. And I'm basically just going to, run through all the things that I wanted to talk about in this video because it's a very spiritual experience, and it's something that I do believe that everybody should get their feet wet and experience at least one time, within a spiritual journey, within a lifetime, right? So first and foremost, right, sweat lodges, right? A Native American sweat lodge, right? This is a common, practice in Native American cultures, some African cultures as well, right, where they build a lodge, and within this lodge, right, the principle or idea of it, right, is to go back into the womb of the Great Mother, right? And once you go back into the womb of the Great Mother, right, your spiritual intentions, right, will be amplified because of the sweat. Now, my particular camp or group that I was with when I did this lodge, right, this wasn't just a normal Native American sweat lodge. It wasn't actually even with Native Americans that I was dealing with. I was dealing with the master teachers. I was dealing with the Kemetic priest, if you would say, basically dealing with my elders, dealing with my spiritual family, my tribe, right, people that I trust. And these particular people had their own land, and on the land, right, we just met up there early in the morning, right? It was a group of about probably 30 or so people, maybe, give or take, right? And we got there, and first and foremost, right, you have to build the lodge, right? So we was cutting the wood, building the lodge, that's part of the experience, right, is actually building the lodge. So we did that or whatever, and we were getting the lodge together. And one of the things that I found very interesting about this experience, right, is that I found this feather. This feather right here, I found it while we were building the lodge. Now, some of y'all on my YouTube page, y'all may not know me personally, right, but the falcon or any type of bird that flies high in the sky is one of my spirit animals, right? I'm very in tune with birds, very in tune with the falcon, been heavily inspired by the entity Heru lately, getting a lot of those hero vibes, a lot of those overcome savior vibes, a lot of that, right? And I just found it very interesting how, I found it. And this just, is just confirmation, along my spiritual journey. And so right foremost, right, we built the lodge, right? So what makes the lodge hot is the hot rocks. That there's an actual person whose job is to keep the rocks hot the entire time. And this was a thing where it was males and females in the experience. We would have done a warrior one where it's just males, but this particular one, right, we had to have females as well in order for certain things to go along, right? So the Grand Master, right, the master teacher, the man who actually spoke Kemetic when we got inside of the sweat lodge, right, he actually placed something in front of the lodge, which was like, there's a pathway from the fire and the lodge for the ancestors in order to travel within to the lodge, so that you can be heard by the ancestors and that they can have their presence be felt and known, right? And this is no spookism, no scarcity, stuff like that, right? It's no voodoo or witchcraft or any of that weird shit going on, right? It's just indigenous, Kemetic practices that are that were and are still in use, right, as far as like spiritual purposes and rituals. Now, I decided that I wanted to bless this, and I wanted to bless this as well. So I put it on the pole, which was in the middle of the path for the ancestors in order to go into the lodge. We did 4 rounds, right? So you in the lodge for literally, it depends, right? Once you go inside the lodge, time does not exist. It is completely dark, right? It is nothing but the spiritual realm and your own essence, right? And the purpose of sweating, right, is like literally a self-sacrifice, right? You're sacrificing your comfort, your personal, like, comfortability in order for your prayers or whatever your purpose of being inside of the lodge, right, or going into the womb of the Great Mother is to be intensified, right? And we don't see that a lot in a lot of different cultures, right? This is very should be indigenous, right? This is an indigenous practice because a lot of times they'll sacrifice animals, but in a sweat lodge, right, you sacrificing yourself and your own comfort. So another thing that was happening within the lodge, right, on the third round, right, the master teacher decides how long each round is going to be, and each round, like, the intensity is a lot different. It picks up and you actually become the heat in there, right? You don't actually feel hot anymore because you are heat, right? So you literally, like, you become it, and it's intense, it's spiritual, and it's something that definitely has, you feel me, helped me rebirth myself and regrow and see a lot of different perspectives. And one of the things that I wanted to touch on, right, was one of the rounds, right, which was the third round. We the master teacher told us this was the time where we were supposed to get messages from our ancestors or our spirit guides or whatever deities or entities are behind us, supporting us along our journeys, right? And we asked for totems. One of the totems that I actually seen was a bald eagle. One of them was actually a beetle that was crawling on me inside the lodge, like a dung beetle, right? And, you know, like, these animals have particular spiritual presences that come along with seeing them, and different messages and meanings that can come behind them. Now, this experience was very intense, right? It is something that I encourage people to do, right? Find your spiritual tribe, right? Find your spiritual family. Find people that you trust, right? Get out there within your community, because there's people out there that are just like you and want you to evolve and experience similar things to you, right? Connect with your master teachers, connect with your elders, right? Because these are the people who have the knowledge of these practices and rituals that your millennial ass or whoever you may be, right, may not, you feel me, fully understand at the time, right? Go out there and get these experiences, because at some point in time, right, you don't want to be too late, or it's always good for your spirit in order for you to experience, right? No way, shape, or form is it going to be bad for you, right? Now, what I did learn from this lodge, right, what I did learn from going back into the womb of the mother is, for the most part, right, patience and subtlety of where you personally are within your life at your particular time, right? There's no need to actually rush anything going on in your life. There's no need to feel anxious or worried. Don't dwell in the past. Don't dwell too much in the future, right? You are exactly where you need to be. Your ancestors are protecting and guiding you. And as long as you stay on your path, stay on your purpose, you can't do anything wrong, right? Stay chosen. Stay. Don't allow your melanin to get polluted, right? Stay. Your works towards others, right? What you do for other people is what defines your soul and what allows you to ascend and move higher. It's not always about you. It's not always about, you feel me, doing something because you may particularly, you know, benefit from that situation. So this sweat lodge was something that that has helped me a lot. And I just got done with it not too long ago. I might put some pictures at the end of the video so that y'all can actually see what it looked like. But anyways, I just wanted to, you feel me, do a little review, recap of something that's going on, you feel me, with my life as far as my spiritual journey and things like that. I'm out here getting these experiences, and I want you to do the same. But anyways, I thought she just called me a little ugly. Might have to go in there, smack a little hoe. No, I'm just playing. Anyways, this has been your boy, Sir Fuqua. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to follow my social. This has been your boy, Sir Fuqua. I'm out. Stay blessed. Stay peace.